What's good? What's poppin'? It's your boy Tommy B back again with another podcast. Man, Chop Shop episode 6, season 3. We keep pumping these out, man. Throughout the year, I'm trying to get as many interviews done this year. This is my goal, in 2025 is get as many interviews done in the Chop Shop. I got a bunch of great fucking ideas that I want to do for this year for this podcast. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that, down the line when we get to the categories and shit. But first, can't start a podcast without some music. Y'all, if you're just pumping in right now, make sure you guys share this shit and get as many people in here as possible. I'm gonna play Cyber Carnage's sponsor, and we're gonna be promoting the shit out of this guy because this man's been supporting us for a long time, man. The guy's been grinding for a long fucking time, been a B.A.R.Z MC for a while, doing his own thing out there in Michigan. My man, Scrap. I can't even say it the way he says it. He's like, scrap. I don't know how exactly he says it, but he says something like that. The song's called Working Man. It's got Shorty 40 and CJ on it. Let's go, man.
Wanna know why I work? Just to raise myself out the dirt. Whatever works, I'm gonna keep on working till I'm in the dirt. I'm gonna make you feel the first. Gotta pay the bills even when your body hurts. Whatever works, it's something like a curse.
Yeah, it's something like a curse. You gotta work. That's all I know. I've been working, I've been grinding since a little boy, yo. Work. That's all I know. I've been working, I've been grinding since a little boy, yo. Since I'm 4 years old, since my mama told me if I ever want anything, I need some money.
I wish I had more time for my friends, but I do it for my fam. That's what matters in the end. Yeah, I'm trying to get this money, I'm trying to stack these bands. I'm always at work. Yeah, I'm a family man, but damn, I work 9 to 5 every day, bro. You can tell that I'm on the grind, and I hit my bro up after work to get high. Then I go back to that bitch later that night, and
there ain't no rest for the working man. Ain't no rest for the working man. Ain't no rest for the working man. Cause he's gotta chase his dreams. And there ain't no rest for the working man. Ain't no rest for the working man. Ain't no rest for the working man. Cause he's gotta chase his dreams.
It's 365 days a year for this working man. For this working man, it's blood, sweat, and tears year after year for this working man. For this working man, I know these safety glasses seen better days, but I cannot see myself working on no holidays. I'm tired of working so many miles away. I drive 2 hours a day.
The 730 hours a year, driving back and forth to work, trying not to hit another deer. I'm swerving, but it's because I'm tired. It's not because I had too many beers. I've been working for so long, I lost track of the time and years. Ain't no rest for the working man. Ain't no rest for the working man. Ain't no rest for the working man. Cause he's gotta chase his dreams. No, ain't no rest for the working man. Ain't no rest for the working man. Ain't no rest for the working man. Cause he's gotta chase his dreams.
Working Man, my man Scrap, Shorty 40, CJ, salute to them boys out there. Big ups to Scrap, man. Sponsor of Cyber Carnage 20. Make sure you follow him on all platforms. If you haven't done that yet, go do that shit after this podcast, man. Super excited for my guest today. This man has been a fucking, a down east legend, in my opinion. This guy's been hosting battles, hosting shows. He's got some music shit. He's a fucking Scotia stand up because my man Tanner's in the motherfucking building. What up, Tanner?
Hey, what's up? How you doing, Tom?
I'm
How you
good,
doing,
my
everybody
man.
out there? Scotia
So
stand up.
Scotia,
Justice for
man,
Pat's
like how?
Day.
Yeah, justice for Pat's Day. Hell, fucking yeah, bro. Um, First off, bro, like tell the people like what's the hip hop scene in Scotia like right now, man? Because you've basically seen it all.
Well, I'll tell you, it's popping. It's good to see. There's guys out there doing. Guys are almost putting on their own shows nowadays. Like
Right.
usually the artists are. Usually there's a promoter putting on the shows. Like I used to put them on. I wasn't really a performer in those days, just more or less just a promoter. But
Right.
it seems these days the musicians themselves are putting shows together, and and they seem to be successful. I mean, I've gone to some of them, the best, as many as I can get to, and there's been quite a good turnout to most of them. So it's good to see the scene's vibrant, And the King of the Dot was here recently with the battles,
Right.
of course, and that was sold
Right.
out. So,
Yeah,
the people are here. They'll go if you build it.
Yeah, stay forever, man. Like that was one hell of an event. Were you there?
Yes. Yeah.
What was that atmosphere like, man? Because I couldn't
It's
make it out
electric.
there. I would have loved to be there.
Yeah. I mean, everybody who was anybody in hip hop there was just an endless list of names that were people that were there, like just the past, rappers that have reached King of the Dot at the even ground zero level or whatever the case may be, but they were all there. And it was just nice to see them come back to support the original Element League battlers, things like that,
Yeah.
And it was quite the turnout.
The mural of Pat, done down there in fucking Scotia is fucking, it's amazing, by the way. The artist of that, I don't know exact artist. Do you know who the artist is?
I don't know, not off the top of my head. No, I should, but I don't.
No, but that's okay. But that's like a monument in Scotia now, man. Especially for the hip hop scene, man. Beautiful fucking artwork, beautiful fucking tribute to him. I'm sure if he's looking down right now, he can fucking see it. What has Pat Stay done for you, bro? Like, and not even only for you, but for Scotia, man, putting y'all on the map. Technically. Yeah. What does he mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, Pat. Like when I lived in Dartmouth, I lived in Highfield, and this fella lived in the building next to me, and I seen him often. He was just big fella, and I didn't really know who he was, but I got to know who he was as time went on because I started hearing more about this Pat Stay fella. This was years ago before he started to be, big famous fella. He lived next door to me, and anyways, yeah. So we just met up a couple times because I was just getting into producing videos, and he wanted some promotional videos done, things like that. So we chatted a few times about that, and I did a few things for him, and and then he went on to become Pat Stay, and as big as he got, and at that point, he just started working with bigger names, bigger people who could do bigger things for him. Of course, fully expected. I mean, I was just at ground zero,
Right.
Yeah.
And Halifax is a big spot right now for fucking Classified. He came from Halifax as well. What other rappers in the area? Are you a big Classified fan, bro?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, right from day one, pretty much. Like I followed him. When he played with Jay Brew as his hype man back in the B.A.R.Z and in Sackville. Like there was, sometimes 10 or 15, 20 people there maybe, and that was it. So I can remember going to his shows in those days.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely came a long way, man. Now with the, yourself kind of being in the game, what kind of like others, if someone wanted to listen to some Nova Scotian fucking top of the line hip hop, some rap, what names would you throw out there?
Oh, there's so many out there. I know I'm going to end up forgetting people, but I mean, if if I started at where the top of the cream of the crop, I mean, you got to talk about Jay Brew, you got to talk about Spesh K, you got to talk about Knucklehead,
T Knuckles,
a Miracle, a Ghetto Child, Ghetto Socks. I mean,
I've heard of Ghetto Child.
Quake. It's just it never ends, the list of musicians out here doing things. I mean, even Jake Mercer, Psycho Scode, a lot of the guys that are performing on my event, I mean, those guys have been around. Even Jake hasn't been around forever, but he's making a quick upsurge, and Psycho's been around since day one. And, I could go on. The list of names, just reaching for the stars. And it's good to see that so many are doing that.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, it's always dope to see, especially a Canadian city start to actually, produce like big mega stars. You know, what I mean, Classified being the,
Yeah.
the one, and fucking Pat Stay being, the biggest battle rapper. My favorite battle, probably the GOAT of battle rap history, man. A lot of people, that's my hot take of the day. I believe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's my opinion too. I mean, I've watched a lot of battle rap in the past, and there's a lot of great battle rappers, no question, but not too many could do what Pat could do. I mean, he had the whole
Facts.
package, you know.
Facts, 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 facts. So you keeping battle rap alive and hip hop alive in Nova Scotia, man. You got a big event coming up April 19th. Tell us a little bit about it. Rap battle, live and rap battles, and it's
Yeah.
for one of your homies. That was he a battle rapper or a rapper or like just a guy that's part of
Uh,
the scene?
no, Kyle was more of a fan, I would say, than
Okay,
anything. He was a promoter. He did some promoting of shows in the past as well, but he was more of a fan. And
right.
the last time I seen him, excuse me, the last time I seen him actually was at the Pat Stay event, and it's kind of ironic, but no, he would love this event. Like he would just the whole feel of it, the whole thing we got going on. He'd be all about it. So, hopefully we can raise them some money. That's for sure.
Definitely. So if you guys are in Nova Scotia area, what's the address? Let me look here on the fucking flyer here. It's a great flyer, by the way. Tons of support. I see a lot of fucking logos on the bottom. That's dope, man. You're getting so much
Yeah,
support, man.
shout out to all the promoter sponsors and Risky Business did the direction or did the poster. He did all that.
Right on.
Um, and yeah, we got a lot of people willing to step up and help out. That was nice to see.
Yeah, get those donations in too, man. Any kind of donations you can go towards his family. It's Kyle Vandermeer. He's a big piece of Nova Scotian battle rap and hip hop history. So definitely support that. Whereabouts is it? The venue?
It's at the Roxbury Urban Dive Bar. It's
Okay,
right downtown Halifax. I don't have the
that's what's
address
up.
right in front of me, but
That's what's
if you
up.
want to search the event on Facebook, it's live hip hop and rap battles and Kyle Vandermeer. You bring that name up, it'll come up.
That's what's up. You got 3 battles on the card, and then you got also, I want to say, at least a handful of rappers with their performances.
Yeah,
We're gonna talk about. We'll start from the bottom of the card and work our way up.
sure.
We got the first battle of the night. Is going to be, is it BZ versus Zelfamok? I probably butchered their names, but I'm just reading how I read
Hey,
it.
well, he pronounces that complex.
Complex. Oh shit. Okay. I mean, that's one way to spell it,
Forget it
right?
now, I suppose, eh?
Right. I get it now. So tell me a
Yeah,
little about these
easy
two
versus
rappers.
complex.
Tell me about these two rappers. What can we expect from these guys?
I'll tell you. Beezy's been in the game a long time as far as rapping. He's been a great rapper for a long time. We go back a ways. I've had him on different events in the past years ago, and he approached me about battle rapping. He said he'd like to try it. So this is going to be his debut,
That's what's up.
and it's Complex has battled before. He's battled in various leagues locally here, so
Okay.
he's got some experience on him in that sense. But I would say BZ might have some more stage experience. So
Right.
between the two, he's pretty animated fella, so I think he should do pretty well.
I mean, hey man, anytime you can kind of give someone like, I feel great fucking happiness when I get someone actually on the stage for their first time. That's
Yeah.
a very cool feeling, not only as a league owner, but as a, just a guy that's a fan of the sport. You know what I mean? You're introducing someone to the sport, so that's what's up.
Oh yeah, I enjoy giving the debut stages to the people, and it's happened a lot of times in the past. But I've been out of the game for a while, so it's nice to have it happen again.
Yeah, definitely. Up next we got Dupont versus Dirty B. I know both MCs, both very fucking talented. Dupont, you met through bars, bro. That's what's up. I love the connection there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm a big fan of Dupont. He's excuse me. He does tight work. He's got a solid pen, and he takes it pretty seriously. So him and Dirty B are buddies. So they're kind of doing it for the art. And
Right.
all feelings aside, so to speak.
Right. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Hey. You gotta love that because you don't know what lane they're gonna go down. I mean, if they want to get personal and like really talk their shit, that may happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what's up. I mean, I'm super excited for that battle. That's gonna be a good one. Um, Last but certainly not least, the main event. You got Joey Bones versus our own DeeMatrix. Nothing but fucking excitement
Oh
for
boy.
that one, man. You've become a big DeeMatrix fan since you came to bars.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this battle, man. How you think it's gonna go, and what can we expect from these two?
Well, number one, you got to give it to D for. I mean, she's coming down from Ottawa,
Yeah.
right? So I mean, at her expense, and I think that's pretty cool. You know,
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's especially for Kyle. I'm sure he would appreciate that. So
Yeah,
just
yeah.
hard me.
It's all
A little
good, bro.
emotional there about that.
It's all good, man.
I appreciate that she's doing that. So
Yeah. No,
you
that's
know,
awesome.
and I mean, she's got her hands full. Don't let me tell you that Joey is gonna go for it. So
Well, one thing I
better be
know about
ready.
DeeMatrix is that she's got a heart like a lion. Doesn't matter who's in front of you. She's not fucking worried about who's in front of her. She's worried about the people around her, and as long as she can get that performance out, that's a different story. But she ain't afraid of nobody. I've seen her. She'll battle anyone, any day of the week. So,
Well, I'll tell you, from what I've seen, that she doesn't seem to hold back. So I think her and Joey are just gonna be like two fireworks just crashing into each other. It's gonna be wild. I'll tell you.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have a pay-per-view for it or if you guys gonna have a live stream so the rest of us can watch it. I would love to see it if you have some kind of live stream going. If not, if anyone in the Nova Scotia area, Halifax, if you guys are in the area, definitely drop by, man. And then you got a ton of performances. Who are some of the guys that stand out for the performances? If you want to name them out, talk about them.
Sure. The live stream, leave that with me because there's nothing confirmed on that, but it also hasn't really been brought up. A couple times it has been, so it might be something we're going to look into.
With our live events, what we try to do is we get all you need is really a tripod and a phone with a Facebook profile and just go live and shoot it. Just have it sitting there. You know what I mean?
I'll talk to Risky Big and DJ.
And that's another lane of income also you can get as well. Charge like $3 to $5 for the pay-per-view, and then I'll tell you behind the scenes how to do it so you can make it work.
Yeah.
I'm
pretty sure DJ Amuna and Risky they should have some idea. If they don't, then I'll refer to you for sure.
Because, no.
It'd be nice to do that if we can.
I'll let you know how I do it. That way, that way if they can't figure it out, I'll definitely give you an idea of what we do. That way you can decide what you want. But yeah, get to some of these names, my guy.
Yeah, man. Like we've got, our graphic designer, Risky Biz, is going to hit the stage. We've got Dynamic Duo, which is Breezy and Turf.
Yeah.
Psycho Scode. He's going to perform with his buddy there, Red Rum the Dawn.
Yeah.
And Scotian Melody, our DJ, she's also going to do a set. She's dope. DJ Amuna.
Yeah.
And then we got Jake Mercer. He's going to be there. Polar Bear and Mini Grimace.
Sweet.
And Blowfly. And then our headliner, J Jigga John Bussett.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's gonna be one hell of a night, man. That's gonna be a vibe.
It's short sets. I'm trying to give the spotlight to as many as I can because Kyle would probably want it that way, I think.
Right. So. Now let's talk about Kyle for a second. He's obviously he was a close friend of yours that you're trying to tribute, and a close friend to the community. What can you tell the people about him that maybe that would want to support the cause?
Yeah, no, I mean it's Kyle, he left behind three young kids. I mean,
that's tough, man.
I'm not sure their age. They're probably young teenagers. I say they're young kids, but they're in their 12, 13, 14 year range.
Right.
And just seen them yesterday at his celebration of life. So it's the first time I've actually met his kids.
Oh, okay.
But I knew Kyle through work and things like that, and we partied together at events, all that kind of stuff. So, I wasn't. His family didn't live in Halifax, so.
Right.
But he did for a while. And we worked together at A&W, if you can believe it. That's where I first met him.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Hey.
every time I got a burger on break, he always piled the bacon on it. So
That's
he's a
what's
good friend
up.
of mine.
No, I mean,
But
just by looking at the picture of him, he looks like a good time. He looks like a great guy, man.
oh yeah, man. Every time we always invited him to parties, and he always showed up, and he was always just having a good time. He was the life of the party, and just an all around good guy. He'd do anything for you, you know.
Well, that's what's up. So if you guys are looking, anyone that's watching this looking to support the event, all proceeds go to Kyle and his family. This is for him.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. We have a guest on the show. She is headlining your event on the battle rap spot. She's battling Joey Bones, none other than B.A.R.Z. I want to say she's like top 2, top 3 in B.A.R.Z history. DeeMatrix, what's up?
What's good? B.A.R.Z. It's D-double-E. What's kicking?
Hey, how you doing, D?
How's it going, Tanner? I was so
Oh, I'm
excited to
good.
meet
I'm
you in
good.
person, man.
Yes, it's gonna be a good time.
Oh, it's gonna be a great time. I can't wait.
You got to be ready for Joey, though. I'll tell you something.
Oh, he better be ready for me, actually.
I
That's all.
told him the same thing. Don't worry.
He better be ready for me. I don't know if he's gonna be ready for me. I think everybody underestimates D. That's the problem.
Correct me
I'll
if
tell
I'm
you.
wrong, D.
Hmm?
You're going home for this, right?
You see, Nova Scotia is my home away from home. I'm not from
Right.
Nova Scotia. My roots are from Nova Scotia.
Right, perfect. So you got a lot of
So,
family out there. That's what's up.
yep.
You're gonna go visit. That's
My
cool.
bio dad's from Nova Scotia and my family's from Nova Scotia. So it's my home away from home. Like it's the place I feel
That's
most at home.
That's
So
sick.
when I saw Tanner put the post up about the battle rap event, I hit him up and I was like, I want to be on that event. And I was like, I'll eat the cost. I don't really care how it happens. I want to be on that event. And he's like, okay. Just like that. Like, okay, as long as you realize, like, I can't pay you or nothing like that. I'm like, it's not even about that. Like, I just want to be on the event. I want to go home. And
Yeah.
I think actually being home might give me that little bit of like extra that I need in the performance as well. Like I
Right.
said, I'm at the most at peace at home. So I'm really excited to go home and have that opportunity and really have that moment. So
First main event and a live event. That's big
Yeah,
time. Right
it's
there.
coming. Yeah.
yo, that took me by surprise. I'm not even gonna lie.
How's that feel
Yeah.
though? Like, that you've shown that much progress and that much he's willing to put, I mean, even names that are on the card like DuPont and Dirty B, I don't know the other two, but like they're well
Yeah,
known in the
yeah. Well,
area.
Dirty B, I know Dirty B. I know DuPont. I have a lot of respect for DuPont and his pen. To even see my name above DuPont took me by surprise, 100%, because I was like, whoa. But then again, I mean, there are systems to this. There's one
Right.
round battles and 3 round battles too. There's things to
Yeah.
take into account. So
Yeah,
So
it's
is this
just the way it worked out. It's just it was hard enough to get people to battle, so we had
Right.
to sort of negotiate on how it was all going to happen, and this is the way it
Right.
turned out. So yeah.
I'd love to help you grow in Nova Scotia and get like as many people out there as possible. Especially with B.A.R.Z North, I'm trying to make B.A.R.Z North come back. I'm trying to get my kind of my Ontario fucking league popping again. That scene's been tough too, so I know exactly what you're talking about. There's a bunch of rappers out there, but none of them want to battle. Or mine is different though because there's a beast mode and king of the dot where I'm at, so it's kind of like I'm a third party when it comes to that, so it's hard to stack up to them, but like at the
Right.
end of the day I don't want to be booking their talent. I want my own talent. That's kind of like the idea behind it, which we do. I'm slowly building that as time goes on. A lot of people are coming from my neck of the woods, and we're trying to get some kind of roster out here too, so I know what you're going through when it comes to finding talent that want to battle, because like you got tons of rappers on there, just not everyone wants to battle rap, you know what I mean? So that's
Well,
that's
even
tough.
the ones that want to, that's the first step, wanting to. Then you have to
Right.
be able to actually show up and do it. That's the other thing.
And I think a lot of it is having those performing. Are you going to do like battle performance, or are you going to get all the battles out of the way, then the performances?
The way it's set up is the location that we're doing it at doesn't really want the battles happening during the public opening time.
Right.
So we've got 2 hours before it opens publicly
Right.
to do the battles, and there's going to be some performances between the battles.
Yeah.
And then the second part is the after party where the rest of the performances will be.
All right, dope. What I would do, just personally, is like try to have those performers there present in the battles, and then they'll be like, "Yo, this is dope. I want to try this." You know what I mean? That's one way to try to get them to want to do it. Because a lot of them, when they see it, it's a whole different feeling when you're actually there. It's not just when you watch it on YouTube. But when you're in there in the pit, you got everyone around you. You get the energy in the room. It's just a whole different aura, man. So
100%, yeah.
So D, let's talk about your battle, man. What do you think about Joey Bones? Like, what do you got to say about him?
I just hope he's ready for me. That's all I gotta say.
Is this one round?
Are you watching Joey?
3 rounds.
3 rounds?
390 seconds, yeah.
390 seconds, all right.
The thing is, this is my third 3-round live battle. So I have 2 experience. And I know that he's done this before. I understand that I've seen material from him from like 14 years ago, but I've been doing my research on the guy. I'm not new to this. So, you know.
Yeah, but he's battled more recent in the Elements League in the underground battles that never really made it to YouTube.
Right. Yeah.
I was at those events and he was at them. He even boxed after one of them. He boxed after one of them.
I've heard people hit me
and
up.
That's a true story. Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
So, this battle, I don't want to get your predictions, Tanner, about the battles, but if you want to give your predictions, you definitely can. I don't want to pressure you to you. If you want to go over who you think's going to win or what's going to happen in these battles. Or is that something you don't want to touch as a promoter? As a promoter, I don't like to do that, but I got to ask.
No, that's a tough one. I don't know if I want to do that.
Right?
Let me think about it for a second.
I feel you. I'm gonna go for my home team. DeeMatrix. I want you to take this battle. Joey Bones, nothing against you. Just that's.
Well, I have a lot of pressure on my shoulders. My home league told me I have to have a flawless performance. So there is pressure on the shoulders going on here. So
it helps.
Let me tell you, I work well under pressure.
So not only like Dee's working. She's got a battle versus. Who do you got in the first round again in the High Rollers tournament again?
I have Roach.
You got Roach, and then you got
round against Roach is disgusting.
Right, you got Roach, and then you got another female. We're gonna have a ladies' night, April 12th. You got a female that's well known, and then after that, you got April 19th with your live battle. So you're gonna be primed and ready.
Oh yeah,
you putting lots of work in, man.
And every day I do shit too. Like every day I'm in different leagues and I like text battle and I like do bars and I just fuck around. Sometimes I'll sit here and spit bars at my dog. Like every day I'm priming myself.
You're living the battle rap life, man. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Even like when I'm working, I'll just start thinking of bars and I'm supposed to be working.
Yo, I was in the shower today. I had the shower moment today. Everybody was talking about.
The shower moment.
Yo, why can't I be near my phone? I need to be writing this shit down.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So Tanner, so you rap, but you never really battled, right?
Well, not really. No, I mean, I did a scripted battle with a buddy. I mean, it was a second part to a series, but
yeah. I remember that.
I mean, it was but as real as it can be. I mean, I was right there with another fellow doing it, but it was edited the whole bit and put together at the end. But I didn't freeze up. It was edited because he freezed up a little bit too much, so we had to cut some time out of there. But it was very difficult. I sweated buckets, so I can imagine. Yeah, it's not easy. I wouldn't want to do it again. And as far as performing goes, I mean, I don't mind doing a music video or something like that if I can do it for fun, but actually on a stage, it's very difficult. Yeah, I give everybody who does it complete credit.
Right. No, I mean, like a lot of I don't do that shit either. So I totally
it's
nothing but respect to everyone that can go out and do that shit.
I just wanted to know what it was like to do it, so I said, well, I'm going to try at least.
Right.
And that was it. I was not looking to get on any more stages to perform.
Yeah, no, it's one of these days, like I'm probably gonna jump on the live scene. That's one of my goals to do before I totally call it quits. So I'm gonna try to do it. I get that question asked to me all the time. It's something you definitely want to try out to see if it's even I heard the adrenaline and the rush that you get is incredible. I mean, I've been in pits, I've been to tons of battle rap events, but actually being the center of attention on that, it's a whole different story, right? Yeah, I see everyone tapping in. Salute to everyone, man. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna get into another song by Scrap. We gotta get the plug with the sponsorships, man. And then we're gonna talk about some cyber carnage, man. This is a great podcast so far. Again, if you in the Halifax area, go check out the Battle Raps live performances April 19th. Hit up my man Tanar for all the information you need to get out there. I'm sure he'll point you in the right direction. Support a great cause. It's in loving memory of Kyle Vandermeer. Yeah, nothing but love for that, for Scotia, man. Nothing but love for Canadian battle rap. So we're gonna play one more song, and then we'll get into some of these fucking predictions. We're gonna do some predictions, man. A lot of people that are on this Cyber Carnage card might have to get a little upset because we're gonna start predicting. I don't have anything pulled up by Scrap here. I'm kind of just doing on the fly. So we're gonna play a song by Notorious Trap, and then I'll download a song from Scrap at the end. So yeah, salute to Scrap Music. Follow him on everything. I'm talking Spotify. I'm talking whatever you listen to music on. Scrap is there, so definitely check him out. Thank you to Scrap for being the main sponsor. We're still looking for more sponsors. So if anybody wants to sponsor the event, most of the money goes to the rappers for Performance of the Night. So it's going towards a good cause, and the other half goes to the league so we can fund a live event. That's the main plan, man. So we're gonna listen to Notorious Trap. I tell you what. This fucking song's a banger, and then we're gonna get into these Cyber Carnage predictions.
Good.
Okay. The game ain't changed, these niggas ain't rapping. They too worried about their money, man, and they fashion. Getting by the essence, losing their passion. They ain't hustlers, they got drugs to support their habit. I don't know what's faker, you or your jewels. Your lifestyle ain't adding up, man, who you fool? Lights, camera, action, man, my life a move. If you a diamond in the rough, I guess I'm a ruby. For every 10 diamonds, man, there's one ruby. Remember riding in the hood in that old hoop. Playing 400 degrees, man, that old juvie. Getting hit in the dice game, I'm steady losing. I need a grown woman, not some young floozy. Keep an attitude and only text what you doing. Psyche told me, don't be stupid. Say you fucking up your commas, I see errors all in your future. They ask me who I want to be, Mansa Musa. Gold watch with the stone face like Medusa. These niggas sell you out, man, like they Judas. Time to get the game back, shit, restitution. I keep my mouth closed, I don't say much. You niggas talk a lot, you need to shut up. Been gone for a minute, but I'm back, bruh. They ask me where I been, I say, I tell you what.
Yo,
let's go. What's up, bro?
what's happening, man? What's good with it?
Nothing much, man. Cooling, man, at the crib, man. What's up, man? I thought you coming through. Let's get to the studio. What's up?
Shit, I'm out front right now. I'm about to pull up on you.
Already. Peace.
It's that all gas, no brakes. Got contempt of court water, I missed the court date. Always on the go, so it's a short stay. I remember trapping on the block days. How I used to parlay with the parquet. Something about a nigga, they just love to find sway. College dropout like Kanye. Outgrew a couple niggas, had to part ways. I'm from a small town, ain't no parkways. I know the Bronx from West to after Pelham Parkway. You niggas was the man till I showed up. Glow like Bruce Lee, Roy, niggas showed enough. Don't break, don't bend, never fold up. You had a head start, so what's your hold up? Money on my mind, fuck a hoe, bruh. And it's M.O.B., don't trust no sluts. I'm married to the game, no common law. See right through the bull, man, you niggas flaw. It be your homies that'll knock you off. You can never tell how long you're hungry, dog. I keep my mouth closed, I don't say much. You niggas talk a lot, you need to shut up. Been gone for a minute, but I'm back, bro. They ask me where I been, I say I tell you what.
Where I come from, niggas don't make a fuck. Keep my feelings in the bottle like an open bar. Son, these niggas like the closest star. So don't call me bro, cause you don't know me, Paul. Would tell you what, but I don't say much, nigga. Jumped off the porch like a layup, nigga. Yeah, easy to get money, hard to stay up, nigga. You screaming demon time, you better pray up, nigga. Yeah, serious about my money, I can't play up with you. Put your body on the track and let it straight up mix it. Last nigga did a dirty hoe, but I can't fix it. Photoshop jewels, niggas lying in pictures. Never had the face to get attention from a bitch. Pull this shit tight, can feel the tension in this bitch. 95 north, and niggas sweating with the bricks. Touchdown upstate, shooting golf for the Knicks. Or I can point it out and make an actual play. Yeah. I could beat your ass like back in the day. Yeah, why you niggas talking, you ain't got nothing to say. Of course you niggas ballin', you ain't got nothing to pay. Yeah.
I keep my mouth closed, I don't say much. You niggas talk a lot, you need to shut up. Okay. Been gone for a minute, but I'm back, bro. They ask me where I been, I say I tell you what.
Salute to Notorious Trap, man. Notorious Trap's fire, man. I've never heard a bad song for that man, for real.
Yeah, I've actually seen that video before a couple times. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, big time.
Yeah. It's a vibe, man. It's a vibe.
Track.
Trap's been a rapper for B.A.R.Z. You know, not much rapping, but he's been a guy in the background watching the battles and
That's
shit.
SC Trap, right?
SC Trap, yeah.
Okay, all right.
So, CyberCard is coming up. Got some crazy battles. We're gonna do the predictions, but first I want to talk to Tanner one more time before we get into the predictions, bro. What's your opinion on the way B.A.R.Z is, man? You know, you've been a big fan of what we've been doing. I see you tapping in. You nothing but support, man. You've been sharing a lot of our stuff. So first off, thank you. And second of all, I'm looking forward to working in the future with you for as long as possible, bro. So, tell us what when you first came to B.A.R.Z and what your first initial thoughts were, and what do you think about the league now?
Well, I mean, I think you got it made up pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of divisions and stuff, which I think is creative because it's not just straight up two people yelling at each other for 3 minutes or whatever. There's different divisions, different ways you guys go about it, and I like the variety and the different. I didn't think I would like it as much as I do because I was always against battling on a beat and things like that. I'm old school. Like I don't even know what that would be, but I always thought it should just be two people doing just that, but you changed my mind on that. So I like the creativity and all the different divisions, and there's so many people involved with it. And as I'm starting to see more of them and get used to them, you realize who's real and who isn't. But from what I can tell, most of them are pretty real. So, there's some good talent out there. There's no question.
Can you maybe name a few who you think that, are top guys here in the league? Like some of your who you really a fan of? Coming from a fan's perspective, I love getting that.
Yeah. Well, obviously D, and we got B.A.R.Z entertaining as well, and diverse. Oh Lord, obviously Hutchie. I mean, I got to go with Hutchie Halifax. Right. I mean, he's that hat trick he got there, and that was pretty impressive. The 3 wins in one day. That was impressive for someone from Nova Scotia. And I thought that was pretty cool that he was from here,
And even the opponents that he had were top notch too. Like he had some really good opponents too. It's not like he had no pushovers.
Like TZ the Great. I mean, even Super Mario. Like I thought the name at first was a little bit. I don't know if I like it, but then I thought, well, geez, I'm a fan now. So,
that's
so. I mean, there's just man. I'm impressed by just. I mean, I could list more, but it's just. It's just so many of them. Like Hermatic, I don't know how to pronounce that one. Hermatic was another one that I thought was pretty good too that I seen. So, but
I mean, nothing but we appreciate that. That's the most important part is the fans too, because battle rappers talk a lot of shit. There's a lot of emotions that are in this shit, so a lot of people will click up or they'll not like a certain people person because fucking something they said, or people are so opinionated. It's cool to have an actual fan sit there and watch it and digest and not have all the politics and not have all the the clicky shit behind the scenes. So it's cool to hear you talk about what we do, man. So appreciate
and I'm forgetting some people too because I'm still getting used to some of the names. Like there's a fellow from Newfoundland, I can't think of his name off the top of my head.
Rhyme Clops.
Yeah, Rhyme Clops. I'm a fan of his too, right? Like that's another one I'd throw out there.
Yeah, people going crazy in the chat. There's some shit talk going on. Looks like there's a battle that might be going on. I'm getting called out again for the 1,000th
and he wants to get disrespectful with the CEO.
Yeah, man, bro. If I had a fucking dollar for every person who wanted to rap me, man, against me, I fucking wouldn't be doing this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. One day we're gonna fucking we'll go at it, Ortiz. I think because for one thing, I fuck with you, and number two, it'd be some disrespectful shit. So I'm with that shit. But yeah, we got the predictions coming up right fucking now. So just this morning, I made 8 announcements. There is one battle on the card that hasn't been announced that we can't do predictions yet, but I am going to be dropping a flyer probably sometime this week, and then the full flyer will drop. That's how we do it over here. We'll start off with Nomad versus Trouble T, man. Tanner, is those guys familiar to you?
Not terribly. Trouble T, I think I've seen him before, but I'm not sure I've seen Nomad yet. But I can't give an educated decision on that one. But
This
I
is a
threw it
banger
out there.
match.
I got to say Trouble T. I like the name, so maybe we'll go with Trouble T.
So we got this is a banger battle. So it's who has the best song. Who's the better song maker. D, what do you think?
Nomad.
Nomad, simple, straight like that. You're not a fan of Trouble.
Mhm.
See what I mean by that battle rap shit?
No, I'm sorry,
Words
man.
to
He's
say.
gonna have to do if he blows me out of the water. I always stand on mine when I'm wrong. You know that.
I know
that.
I know. Yeah, I mean Trouble T versus Nomad. It's gonna come down to who has the better track. I mean, with these banger battles, bro, it's really fucking hard
But I
to
feel like Nomad's more structured and has more experience. And Trouble T used something that he swears wasn't an industry beat, but I'm pretty positive I heard Tupac spitting on it before. So let's be real.
Right.
So
I mean, it's really gonna come down to who has the more marketable song. I think banger battles definitely. If your song's marketable, it's not just a normal song that you've heard before. It's got to be something original. It's got to be something that's dope. It's not gonna. I think between the two rappers, I think Nomad's the better rapper, but I think Trouble makes the better music. So, I'm gonna go with Trouble, but we'll see, man. We'll find out. Make sure you guys tune in March 29th, man. Trouble T versus Nomad. That's gonna be a banger battle. It's probably gonna be starting off the card. So we'll go to the next one. We got Hermetic versus Flip. Tanar, what are you thinking on that one?
Yeah, I know. When I looked at this one earlier, and I figured Hermetic would be my pick. Not being overly familiar with Flip, but from what I've seen from Hermetic, I mean, Flip would have to be really good. So maybe I'm wrong, but
yeah, you a big fan of Hermetic, eh? He's different. He's funny.
I like comedy. Yeah, I think he's. Yeah, I just think he's just solid from what I've seen. But like I said, I don't have a wide variety of things that I've seen from anybody in this league yet, so I'm still learning them. But
yeah,
I liked his writing style. So
Hermetic versus Flip. D, I know you and Flip ain't fucking getting along either. So
you know what, Flip and I aren't getting along. I think he's a whole bitch. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I don't give a fuck if you could drop bars on me in the chat and not take a battle with me. You're a bitch. I don't care. But I will say this is actually probably going to be more of a judge's preference or a toss-up, like Reese said, because Flip has come a long way with his bars and so has Hermetic. And this is going to be more of a preference, to be honest with you. Which barring style are you going to prefer? Because they both have come so far. This is going to be a more even back and forth. And I can't really call it. I want to say Hermetic because that's my bro, but at the same time, I also am not underestimating Flip on this one.
I think, man, Hermetic has got to stay with the comedy. I think that's a strong suit. He's got to stay with that, especially in this battle, because Flip's gonna be 12 gauge this, 9mm that. He's gonna be the.
How many times do you think he's gonna go pow?
Right. So I think if Hermetic comes out, becomes disrespectful, disrespects his character, I think Hermetic could take this. But Flip is still Flip though. Like he's a problem. He was B.A.R.Z 2020 MC of the Year. He knows what he's doing. He's still been rapping, just not rapping in bars. So he's not rusty. So, as McCracken said, Mr. Reese McCracken, like it is a toss up, bro. It can go either way.
Yep.
I fuck with it, and that's why I put these guys together.
I find most battles here that I've judged a few, and I have found they were all toss ups.
Right.
they're
yeah,
so close.
And that goes a lot with matchmaking. I know when people sign up for a card, I don't just put everyone in a blender. I go like who needs a challenge and who needs someone to teach them a lesson, right? So this is one of the things. Like whoever wins this battle is going to be one of these guys that's going to have a ton of momentum going into the next battle.
True, yeah.
100%.
All right, what we got next? Get your B.A.R.Z t-shirt. That's D's rocking it right now.
Fresh. Sorry, my hair's covering it, but it looks fresh as fuck.
You know, $30 plus shipping. You gotta put that in there. I'm just going over my story. TZ the Great versus Super Mario. Super Mario is not, his rap name is not Super Mario. We're just gonna go with Super because he just did that with Facebook. So his official rap name is not Super Mario. It's actually Super Califragilisticexpialidocious. So I'm like, bro, that's way too long to put on a flyer. It's not happening. So we're going with Super. TZ
Why
the Great
did he
versus
do that
Super.
to himself?
I don't know. That's not a very good marketing tool in my opinion, but hey, you are what you are, man.
I prefer Super Mario.
Tanar, you're a fan of TZ, and you brought actually Super up. So what's your
Yeah.
thoughts?
Man, I tell you, this is one of those, again, one of these ones I think can go either way, But I mean, as much as I was impressed by Super Mario, I think TZ the Great is probably going to take this one, in my opinion. But he seemed to have a solid pen game, and delivery was there. And I think if he improved even a little bit on the last time that I'd seen him, anyways, he's going to be a handful.
No, yeah, it's gonna Super Mario's. I'm gonna keep saying it because it's in my face, but like he's 1-1. He battled Dove, and he lost his last battle to Hutch Halifax. So he's 1-1. He's still trying to get his record up here in the league. TZ, man, he had probably one of the best rookie years last year. Super active, battling everywhere. It's one of these guys that is a fucking sponge. He gets better every time we see him. D, who you got?
I'm gonna go with TZ Clear. Just
Wow.
clear. Super Mario is too egotistical. He doesn't take feedback very well. He doesn't want to listen to criticism. An artist like that, I don't find improves quickly. And I think TZ had, like you said, one of the best rookie years ever. He's not fucking playing. He's going for a title run right now. So, you know what I mean? You're literally taking this on for fun just because he was being a dick. So
Right.
TZ's going to stomp him out. That's what it's at.
I got TC as well. I think in time, Supa's going to be one of these guys that's going to have to learn what people are, what the fans are saying, what the people are saying, and listen to, what people are telling him. I think he's fire. I think he's, the battles I have seen from him were pretty good. So he's definitely got a lot of potential. TZ, I think TZ's just well oiled, man. He's just so sharp right now. It's hard to bet against him.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Oh, salute to my man Scrap, sponsor of Cyber Carnage 20. All right, Polo the Mad Lyricist versus Psycho. This is a High Rollers Division battle. This is in the tournament. This is the first, the quarterfinals of the tournament. Not too many people know Psycho the Black Kalla. It's not the Black Killer. I mean, we had to double look that one. We are like, hey man, if this guy's name is that, we not fucking with that. It's the Black Kalla. I've seen Psycho battle a couple times on his live scene. He definitely is no pushover. This might be a tough one for you guys to call just because you don't know him, but you guys know Polo. So just thoughts on Polo, Tanner. What do you think of him as a rapper, and what do you think it's gonna take for him to win this battle?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's got to come up. He's got to come gloves up. Simple as that. He's got to be ready to go. I mean, Psycho is going to be, I would assume, wanting to make an impression,
right?
And if that's the case, then Polo's going to have to be ready. I assume he will. I mean, his pen game is strong. I can't see any reason why he wouldn't be up for the challenge, but he needs to be ready for it, and you can't just because he's new, you can't just think he's not going to do it. That's the same as saying Dee's not going to beat Joey because she's not new to Halifax or something. I mean, you gotta respect the fact that the Black Kalla has battled before, and you've seen him, and if he's got the skills, who knows? It could go either way, but I'm going to pick Polo.
Both of them paid to get in this tournament, so they're not going to take it lightly.
Yeah.
He's not going to come in here with half-ass stuff. You would think that these guys, with money on the line, that they're going to be well prepared. D, what are you thinking? And actually, Polo's running a double on this
Yeah,
event.
he's running double shift as
noticed
well.
that.
Double
Yeah,
shifts with Polo.
yeah.
It's not easy.
Well, this is going to be interesting. Okay, it's hard because I don't know Psycho's anything about him, anything about his delivery, anything about him, so I can't really comment much on him. Polo, what I do know is after his core battle, he needs to pick up his delivery. His
Right.
pen has been improving like crazy, but his delivery is something that can be worked on still. And if he doesn't work on it with this one, given I don't know this guy's material, he can come in with fire MK delivery for all we know. You know what
Right.
I mean? And that could really hurt him. So
Right.
he's got to take that really seriously. But the fact of the matter is, Polo has fire under his ass because he just faced core, and we all know how that went. So
Actually, he's up 1-0 in the votes right now. So Polo might be getting this win over Core. Usually, I don't want to say it's going to happen, but usually if you get the first vote, you got a good chance of winning. So we're gonna see what happens with that. But yeah, Polo's got to be ready for this one. He's working a double. His battle. He's actually main event. We're gonna get to that battle coming up. But he cannot sleep on Psycho. And for someone that's in the tournament, D, how do you feel about these new rappers coming in that you don't know too much about it? Do you feel like you're at a disadvantage, kind of?
no, I think it's kind of needed, to be honest with you. We need the challenge.
Right, right,
I
right.
kind of like having to have to be up on my toes a little bit because I don't know what's coming at me. I don't know who's going to make it to the next bracket. You know what I mean?
This must have just happened. It's tied right now. It must have happened right when I was on live. So it's tied right now, 1-1 between Core and and Polo. So that's gonna be coming down to the wire. Who's
It's
gonna
down to
have
the
that
wire
big vote?
now. Yeah.
Yep, yep. All right, moving on to the next battle. None other than DeeMatrix versus Roach, man. Tanner, what are you thinking, man?
Well, it's I don't know a lot about Roach.com, to be honest with you. But I mean, I've seen what D can do. So I mean, in my head, I'm thinking D's going to take it. But it's like anything else. I'm expecting this one to be a close one too. Yeah, I can't really speak much on Roach.com. I'm sorry about that one.
No, it's all good. This is going to be a tough one for both sides because I think they both really want this. Dee's got a lot of battles booked right now. She's sharp, and Roach has always wanted to win this tournament. Every year we have this tournament, and he's always been in it. He just haven't got close to closing it out. So this is going to be a tough one. I'm having a hard time going back and forth on this one. I think Roach, his delivery suffers sometimes, but then you got that D that has the kind of same problem. I feel like they're kind of like the same. They're on the same level, so this is gonna go either way. You got two people that want to win this tournament badly because this is one of the biggest tournaments in bars when it comes to the high rollers division. So man, it's a toss up to me. It can go either way. I want D to win just because it'll do so much for her going down the line. But it's a tough battle because Roach is no fucking pushover. So I'm gonna go with D, but we're gonna see what happens. D, what are you thinking? What's your thoughts on
What's
battle?
my thought? I was glad to get Roach. I kind of actually crossed my fingers for Roach. I'll be honest with you, because I have a lot of respect for Roach because he has live game as well, live experience, right?
Right.
And I thought that out of everybody that I could be matched with, he was going to give me a bit of a challenge. Like,
Right.
Because I do struggle with my delivery and I wanted somebody who was going to challenge my delivery. And I like the fact that Roach as an op isn't somebody who's just talking shit. He's also in my inbox encouraging me as well. You know what I mean? And he is talking about, you are lacking on this part of your delivery. If you don't pick this up, you're going to fail against me. It's putting an extra fire under my ass. Like, no, it's not, boy. Like,
Right.
You're going to eat your words. You know what I mean? So, but I have a lot of respect for that. So I really wanted him as an op. So I think this is going to be it's going to be a win for the culture. I think it's just going to be a win for my pen in general. I think even if I take a loss to this, I'll be glad to take a loss to Roach just because he has experience. I understand what his motives are behind it as well. But this was just a good battle and good matchup in general. Like, I'm glad to have him as an op, and I needed this type of a challenge. So
And I think this battle will help you get to your next battle, which will lead to your live battle. So like I feel like it's a great starting point for you to really start your journey to be really sharp, so you're completely ready for this live battle. Um
100%.
yeah.
No,
So
that makes good sense.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, this is a trust the matchmaker. This is a trust the matchmaker battle. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a killer battle. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah,
I'm telling
100%.
you, I'm telling you the next battle that D has that I got lined up for is really gonna get her ready because she's facing a monster on her next battle. So that's all I'm gonna say. Wait until that drops. Ladies' night is coming. That's all I'm gonna say. Ladies' night is coming. So make sure you guys tune into that. It's gonna be main event, by the way. Main event D.
Main
She's
event
gonna be
things
back to back
coming
main
up,
event,
man.
right? What else we got? We got Black Zod versus Ash the Hero. Tanner, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I like both these fellas. I mean, I've judged Black Zod before, and those are the battlers I've judged in the past are the ones I would know the best because I've listened to them multiple times.
Right.
And you know, I think he's going to probably take this one from what I've seen. And the reason I say it is because he's his pen game is just it's always on point. And I think with him, his delivery was always there. It was always solid, and he just seems to like he's done this a million times before. Now, if he takes it too lightly, that could be the problem. But I mean, again, I'm not as informed on Ash the Hero, so I can't speak as much about him. But I believe that we're going to see Black Zod take this one.
All right. D, you know both of them, and if you get past Roach, you'd be possibly facing the winner of this. So I know you got your eyes on this battle. Well, who do you got?
Oh gosh. Well, I've already faced Zod. And Seth says that he's winning this one.
Seth says a lot of shit, by the way. Seth be saying some wild shit in the past couple days. Those that don't know about that chat, get in that chat, be lit. But yeah.
Yeah, he said I look like Honey Boo Boo. I love it. But yeah, I think Black Zod's going to have this by experience and the fact that he can punch a zillion times per bar. To battle Zod, you have to come at him with a strategy. That's very.
Bring him up. I can see him. Yeah.
You have to come at him with a strategy, and I don't know if 100% Seth is ready for that. I mean, he might blow the fucking dog shit out of all of us and surprise us all. Like, actually, and I hope that for him. I really do.
I hope he does. I want to go for him. I like his hat, but.
But you know what? I get it, though, because I've always been that underdog in every situation. So you know what? I'm just going to take a shot in the dark, and I'm going to go for Seth in this one just to piss Zod off.
What I will tell you about these guys that one thing about Zod is when it comes to tournaments in general, like you saw him go through the top 16 tournament, he got close to the end. He when it comes to tournaments, he does well in them. Like you never see him first round exit. You know, it's always he goes the distance or he's just falling short. So, you know, it's hard to bet against Zod because he's got a little bit of everything. But I think if anyone's going to beat him in this tournament, Ash the Hero is one of these guys that can do it. I feel like Ash is just so different. He's so original. I like the way he doesn't give a fuck about what you say about him. He's still gonna still gonna say what he's gonna say, and he's actually got a pen. He's got some bars. Like he's not trash. He actually knows what he's doing. If you can get past his speech impediment, he's gonna shock the world. Like I said, I'm a betting man.
Sorry, I missed the speech impediment. I missed the speech impediment. Who has the speech impediment?
That Ash the Hero.
Okay. Sorry, I missed that.
No, it's all good. Actually, a couple rappers have that, man. Polo has it. Who else is another guy that has speech impediment?
Z has it in our battle there.
Yeah.
Z's, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, Zod, it's hard I'm a betting guy, and you know, the favorites, it's hard to bet against them. So I'm gonna go with Zod on this one as well. But I think Seth's gonna give him a run.
I hope he does.
Yeah. So we got another, you know, B.A.R.Z vet. B.A.R.Z Hall of Famer, D.A.R.Z going up against Rubio. For those who don't know who Rubio is, he was Stray Fire. Stray Fire, that was his formal name. He used to battle for Spit Your Bars back in the day. He was very active over there. He's only had a couple battles over here. He battles like once every 3-4 years. But since there's money on the line, he wants that cash. He's going up against D.A.R.Z. This is going to be battle of the tournament, I think. This is a very close battle. I think D.A.R.Z has to do his homework. Rubio is a fucking problem. Do not sleep on him. I'm gonna go with D.A.R.Z on this one, but I feel like Rubio is gonna shock a lot of people, and I hopefully he stays active in bars because he's got so much fucking ability to beat a lot of guys in here and to really be a star. So, Tanar, I know you don't know too much about Rubio, but just thoughts on D.A.R.Z.
Well, I mean, given some of Rubio's history there, I mean, that's not somebody to underestimate. He's not, unless he's failed miserably before at this, I'm not sure he's going to bother, right? So I'm sure he's been decent at it at least. So D.A.R.Z has a task to come prepared. There's no question about it. And I am a fan of D.A.R.Z, so I'm picking D.A.R.Z in this one. But I'm going to say Rubio might just be that cat that gets you from behind, if you're not ready.
He's a dark horse, I think. That's definitely one of the guys, like, you don't see him coming, next thing you know, he's already got a win on you. I mean, D, what do you got? I know you and D.A.R.Z ain't really cool right now either. You guys figure that shit out.
No, we figured that shit out. I don't hold grudges like that. That was just fucking for battle. Whatever. D.A.R.Z and Rubio. I don't really know Rubio like that. D.A.R.Z, he's on a Hall of Fame run and has something to prove. So I'm gonna go with D.A.R.Z because he is not fucking around.
All right. I mean, I'm going with D.A.R.Z as well. All three of us have been on the same side. This is we're making pretty solid predictions here. Moving on. Main event of the night. Polo the Mad Lyricist versus Fremo Guillotine. Do you know who Fremo is, Tanar?
I don't. No.
So he's another B.A.R.Z OG that has come back for another run in the league. So that's always good to see. You know who Polo is. This is going to be a toss up to me personally. I think Fremo, he might be a little rusty because he hasn't been doing this for a while. But we're going to find out. Quick prediction. Who you think is going to win that?
Yeah. Wow. Given that history, I'd like to see. I like seeing an underdog story, somebody come from behind, and I picked Polo earlier. I'm not sure he's going to take both of them, so I'm gonna go with Fremo Guillotine on this one.
All right, Matrix, you know both, right?
I do know both. I'm glad to see Fremo come out for this one, to be honest with you. Polo's a good op for him too. Polo is doing double duty, so it depends on which op he's going to put more effort into.
And these guys have had some words. Like this is a grudge battle. Like both of them have been talking hella shit to each other.
Okay, that makes a difference.
And that's why I made it main event, and that's why I made it. You gotta remember, there's battles on this event that their tournament battles.
No, they're going to be speaking to each other. Yeah, I think Reese is right. This is about to be a preference battle. 100%. They're going to be speaking. There's no way to really call it because they're going to be speaking to each other's soul.
It's going to be fireworks either way.
If they've been exchanging words and there's grudge behind it, there's hate behind it, they're going to be talking to each other. There's going to be preference.
I got Polo. I think Polo's just more seasoned. I think that Polo's going to be one of these, guys that he's going to be on a hot streak right now, and he's going to be he's already been on a hot streak. That's the thing with Polo. Polo's so fucking underrated. It's incredible. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people, downplay him. I think he's one of these guys that any given night, he's a problem. Fremo, I think he's got to become more polished and just, try to be more active. I think that's going to hurt him in the long run. That's why I'm going to go with Polo. But I mean, could possibly be the other way. You know what I mean? This is skill wise, they're very well matched too. Like every battle on this card, they're pretty well matched. Like that's what's going to be great about this card. So Cyber Carnage March 29th, not this weekend. Next weekend is when it goes down. Make sure you catch it on our YouTube channel. It'll be dropping throughout the day. You know how we do it over here in bars, man. Hopefully everyone shows up and shows out. You know, we got the first round of the High Rollers tournament popping off, so we're going to see who's going to be advancing. And we got some grudge matches. We got some really good matches, man. So if you're tuning in right now, make sure you guys stick with us and watch it when they drop on the 29th of March, man. Yeah, man. Anything you guys wanted to talk about? Kind of get your plugs out before we sign off. Tanner, once again, want to talk about that event? You know, just to tell the people.
Yeah, that's April 19th. It's at the Roxbury Urban Dive Bar right downtown Halifax.
Right.
And DeeMatrix is taking on Joey Bones in rap battles. The rap battles are from 8 to 10 p.m. So at 8 o'clock, there's the doors open, and at 8:30, the first opening battle is what is going to happen at 8:30. That's B.A.R.Z versus Complex, and then after that, there's some performances, and then we've got DuPont versus Dirty B, and then DeeMatrix versus Joey Bones, and then the after party happens after that, and it's all going towards Kyle Van de Mee's family, all the money. So
right, so. Let's get some B.A.R.Z fam support up in here. Let's show Tanner what we got as an ally to him and as a partner when it comes to this promotion shit. B.A.R.Z Battle Rap League does nothing but supports Tanner. You know what I mean? He's a big part of the league. He's a fan. He's been sharing a lot of our shit. Let's do the exact same thing and show that love. DeeMatrix, man, signing off. Anything you want to say to the people?
Nah, just your girl D-double-E. Watch this come up.
She's got the 12th. The 19th and the 29th of March. So you got
hey, I got 2 on the 29th of March. I even got one over at Street Talk too. It's tag team battle.
4 battles. Be on the lookout, man. D's putting in that work, man. Nothing but respect and love, man. So I'm gonna let you guys go finish the show. I appreciate both you guys for coming on, man. Anything you guys want to say to the people?
Yeah, no, just shout out to 902 Artists. Keep that stuff going, guys. Don and Brad and DuPont are all working hard on that. And that's important to our artists, to our group of people in Nova Scotia, just to keep that going, because the more unity, the better it's going to be overall.
Big fact. Big fact. Salute, Tanner. Thank you for coming on, my guy. And nothing
No
but
problem.
good luck, bro.
I can't wait to meet you, Tanner.
All right, D, anything you want to say to the people?
Nah, just have a good night, B.A.R.Z. Thanks, Tommy.
Fuck in. D's putting in that work. Salute. Thank you. You're left with my ugly ass. I'ma play Scrap because he is the only B.A.R.Z sponsor for Cyber Carnage. If you looking to sponsor the event, all those battles we just talked about, whatever amount of money you want to dedicate towards the league, it's open. So we're looking for 3 more sponsorships. So hook us up. Let's get these rappers paid. Let's put some money in the B.A.R.Z pocket so we can put it towards another live event coming up soon. We are already looking at Chicago, man. So we definitely need help with the funding. So I'm going to play another song for Scrap, our fucking sponsor, man. Salute to my guy, Scrap. This is my favorite Scrap song of all time, and it's called Dirt Poor. Let's go.
Trapped in poverty with a dream that I can make it out. Every day the hope gets deeper though, they trying to keep me down. But I dig in with this ain't suffer, it's just a different joy. Try to stay positive and optimistic, but they destroy it. Living a trailer park, driving a fucked up car. I was street smart, but I got fucked up cause I had a big heart. Don't judge the way that I'm living if you don't know the choice that was given. Anti-retraded shoes, probably worse for you if any different. Dust on hate up most of the people I grew up with. It's unbelievable seeing them go through some of the toughest kids. My mama used to go to the free stuff for our school clothes. I remember at Goodwill, I got my first pair of jeans. When great grandma died, the house was supposed to go to my mama somehow magically. And she says the will was gone, left us in the ghetto with roaches and gunshots. Sold the house and moved on. What you think I forgot? I was born dirt poor, my mama dirt poor. My daddy's a drug addict, we don't talk no more. My brother ran away, my sister's in a grave. My friends are more like enemies cause I can see the fate. I was born dirt poor, My mama dirt poor. My daddy's a drug addict. We don't talk no more. My brother ran away. My sister's in the grave. My friends are more like enemies, cause I can see the fate. I remember when somebody tried to break into our front window. Daddy shot him in the ass with a 22. He ran away real slow. First time son ever got on my face and threatened me. I was only 8 years old. He said, "Are you afraid, boy?" I said, "No." Hiding from the reaper, man. Hiding from the landlord. Hiding from the police, man. I don't wanna hide no more. My mom was firstborn, but I wasn't supposed to be. Her dad beat her so bad, she miscarried her first pregnancy. My dad didn't have a dad, I guess I didn't wanna be a dad either. That's okay, dad. Growing up without a dad made me a leader. Got a whole bunch of half brothers and sisters with no dad either. I hear karma's a real bitch, dad. I can't wait for you to meet her. I was born dirt poor. My mama dirt poor. My daddy's a drug addict. We don't talk no more. My brother ran away. My sister's in a grave. My friends are more like enemies, cause I can see the fate. I was born dirt poor. My mama dirt poor. My daddy's a drug addict. We don't talk no more. My brother ran away. My sister's in the grave. My friends are more like enemies, cause I can see the fate. I was born dirt poor. My mama dirt poor. My daddy's a drug addict. We don't talk no more. My brother ran away. My sister's in the grave. My friends are more like enemies, cause I can see the fate.
All right. We almost done. Salute to everyone tapping in. Appreciate everyone. That interview with Tanar and DeeMatrix, nothing but fucking great Canadian right there, man. Nothing but love to them. What I'm gonna do now is let's pull up my Facebook, and we're gonna do Ask the CEO. Man, my man James Oden has a ton of questions for me. I'm gonna try to answer them as clear as possible. Try to get to all of them. There's a lot of them. So the first question he has: how are you the only guy that looks like his avatar? Yo, my avatar is spot on. Looks exactly like me. It's the cartoon version. No one's fucking with me when it comes to this avatar shit, man. It looks exactly like me, straight up. Another question he has: what's the craziest battler story that you've heard? Like Diz spit in Erg's face, yada yada yada. Lux with the 50G per battle, and on a set of Bodied. I don't really have no super crazy stories, because the live scene in my standpoint, it hasn't been very long, so I don't really have no crazy stories. I mean, craziest stories got to be Borderline, right? We had a fucking 50-man brawl in a small little bar, so that's got to be the craziest story, bro. So I'd have to say Borderline, man. Borderline was fucking crazy. Has anyone approached you like how investors approach KOTD, willing to invest? It's not that it's a shame. It's a shame that someone hasn't. And you know what? No one has. I'm fucking open to it, because I'm at a point like, what do I do next? So, if there's a big investor out there, holla at your boy. First things first, I need an investor that knows what we do and sees the vision that a lot of you guys are seeing. So, a big investor that's in here, holler at me and we could definitely work. Definitely want to, we definitely need some kind of funding to get to where we need to be. That's why we have the sponsorships. Is Diverse the most decorated B.A.R.Z MC? That's the next question. I'd say he is. I really, what I'm going to do one day is I'm going to sit down and think of all the champions and actually write everyone's accomplishments down and really see who the most decorated B.A.R.Z MC is. I would say he is, just by he probably holds the most titles, like 3 times banger champ, 2 times diss track, tag team division. The only thing he hasn't really won, 3 times 24/7 division champ. He hasn't really won the big ship yet, the big championship. So we'll see if he does that. But he definitely is the most I'd say the most decorated. But I want to actually, put those stats out there and have them side by side to actually really take a look at it. Does Tommy B wear harnesses when he's on the roof? No, I don't. But on the big ones, I do. Like the big fucking steep motherfuckers, the ones that are like churches and shit. You have to, or you're gonna die. But majority of the time, I don't. I know I should, but I don't. I've been roofing for so fucking long. It's just like it's second nature to me. I'm very comfortable up there. Maybe that's a bad thing. Who knows? Maybe I should wear my harness. Maybe you're telling me something. So yeah, moving on. If Flip Top asks you to travel there to battle Tom, would you? How long until Tommy B becomes out and stomps a motherfucker? So as far as the live scene goes, bro, I've said this before. I don't really want to battle live because I'm a true believer in if you're gonna do something, you got to do it right and put your all into it. So, in order for me to become a live battler, bars would have to be on hold or bars would have to be done. So one of those two things has to happen, and I don't really want that to happen. I don't think you guys want that to happen. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe one day. I don't know. Will MK be battling for the title? MK Ultra is eligible for the top 16 tournament. I will say that. And this goes to a lot of rappers out there that's battling here. Yes, MK Ultra is a top-notch talent in the league, but he's not active enough. We reward activity in here and wins and accomplishments in here, and that's nothing against MK Ultra. So I'm not just giving him a title shot. I think as skill, he's one of the most skilled guys to ever be in here. So if we went by skill, he should get a title shot. But the way we do things, you have to earn your title shots here by being active and winning. So not saying he hasn't done that because he has battled in here, but he's gonna be battling for fucking URL, bro. So a title shot, maybe that's something he still wants to do down the line, but he is eligible for the top 16 tournament. So if he wants to put in that work, it's a possibility. Final Word's got some gay fucking comments for me. I am not gay. I told you my boyfriend is, so stop it. Stop calling me gay. Moving on. Clip that however you want, motherfuckers. I know that's going to be out there. When is Guns going to be Artist Spotlight? Bro, Artist Spotlight's kind of a touch and go thing right now. Now I'm going back to work, so I don't know how much time I'm going to have to really run B.A.R.Z Media and do a show all the time. I do want to. I've had you on before with the Chop Shop and interviewed you, but we never did a Spotlight show. For those who don't know what the Spotlight show is, basically I just download all your battles and I play them and I just give you guys flowers. I'll definitely do one for Guns though when I have the time, bro. I think you'll be next up. Next up will be Guns. And when is the Hall of Fame going to be announced? We're currently working on the awards. And once the awards are done, and we have the video done, then we will focus on the Hall of Fame. I will let you guys know that the Hall of Fame has already been voted on. And the 4 people, am I doing 4 or 3 this year? I don't know. We'll see. But the 4 or 3 of them will be inducted after the awards. They have been determined. So, just leave that out there. And then the final question, George Nates, he says, why ain't Core banned for being a drama queen is my main question. Core's not banned. Core's upset with me, and he's upset with the league. He's upset that he got suspended, but I never banned him. He got suspended. There's a big difference between suspension and banning someone. He has not been banned. He hasn't really done anything to get banned. He is a repeat offender, though, so I don't know how that's going to go. So, if Core wants to be a part of this league, he's more than welcome. He's not banned. Also, one of his questions was, okay, why am I not getting paid for being the greatest hype man in B.A.R.Z history? Nobody does what I do. Yo, if I had the money to pay a hype man, bro, trust me, y'all would be getting paid. If I had the money to pay every rapper in here, trust me, y'all are getting paid. But we're not quite there yet. Who knows if we'll ever get there? But hey, man, I love this fucking place, and I love this league and what we do. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'm gonna get to some of these comments. I know not many people are in here right now because we kind of did our sign-offs and try to get that shit. I know we got the Mr. fucking Pause in the building, bro. Salute to my man Guns, bro. He's been nothing but love. He gave me a good pep talk about bars. So, the man's a great fucking dude. So appreciate him, man. But that's all I got for y'all tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Another episode of the Chop Shop is in the books. Make sure you go check out Happy Days, our new affiliate to B.A.R.Z Battle Rap League. Go get your interviews over there. I definitely am going to be hitting up all the rappers that I got, and I'll be like, yo, go check out Happy Days Productions. They're doing interviews. They're going to get you on. They're going to get you new fans. There's a whole another world out there, and I support it, man. So make sure you guys go over there and get your interviews because they're very good at what they do. Go check out my interview over there. It was a great interview, one of the best interviews I've done. So definitely go out there and check out Happy Days. Again, salute to our sponsor, Scrap Music. Go follow them on all platforms. Make sure you tune in March 29th, Cyber Carnage 20. Lots at stake. We got the opening rounds of the High Rollers tournament along with some other fucking great battles. Also, we have Ladies Night, April 12th. I'm announcing that right now. April 12th is Ladies Night. April 19th will be No Redos, which is an all live event done here on StreamYard. So if you're looking to get booked for that event, definitely hit me up. That's March 19th or April 19th. And then also April 19th, check out Tanar if you got the time. Go ahead, go check out Tanner and fucking support that cause as well. Watch the podcast if you don't know what I'm talking about. And finally, at the end of April, we're going to have Bloodshed. I'll have a sign-up post for that as well. I think that there's a title match up there. Tommy Guns versus Core is booked for that event. So, yeah, man, big things popping. We still working, man, over here. So it's your boy, Tommy B, signing out once again. I appreciate y'all. Nothing but love. It's B.A.R.Z, bitch.